For sure. It sounds like a lot of good, action as a result. And it sounds like, you're working hard, submitting a lot of things, sending it to CAC, PCGS, grading companies. I'm going to ask about that in a moment. What's your like work-life balance? How much are you spending time-wise on coins and sort of what are you focused? Say it's 10 hours a week, what percentage is focused on dealing, going to, I'd imagine it's 10 hours a week, but, maybe it's 50% dealing, 20% content creation, 30% going to shows. How do you think it breaks down for you?
So I would say we spend about 5 to 10% a week on shows, and on not on shows, but on like creating videos. So it all starts with like a central premise of what's been going on in a week. Like someone tells me a certain thing, and then I want to address it, or we go to a certain show and I want to film it. A lot of from filming to the end of the editing process would take about 2 to 3 hours a week to do all three videos. For most of the coin dealing stuff and working on all the logistical stuff, I mean, it's probably a 50-50 on those. We don't really I don't really do too much. I mean, it's really just all about your headspace. Are you going to the gym? What's next to be uploaded? What's next to be on the website? Am I answering all the messages? So my work life balance is complete crap. But I mean, that's just the way it goes for now. And in normal business is about 5 to 7 years. You can hire somebody, you can make things scalable. But for right now, if you're not committed, you won't survive. And so you have to be committed. And that's kind of what we're been doing recently. But hopefully we can get a work life balance in a few years. That'd be great. You know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think there's a lot of sort of fruits of working hard, and if it's something you enjoy doing, I always think those are the things to really pour into, and that can definitely give you a little more longevity in doing that. And
So Drew, like going back to um, what we were talking, you saying that you had a lack of a work-life balance. Would you kind of like walk through what an average day looks like in the Haddock household?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So I used to wake up at like noon or 11:30, and that was a big mistake because a lot of stuff ends up being pushed to the back burner and you don't finish until like 5 or 6 o'clock. But now I've been waking up at 8, so that's been a little bit better. But basically, when we start the day, I'm either creating a video, editing a video, and I wake up at 8 o'clock and have that done about 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. I and then after that, I pick up my binder. I start printing out all the labels that we have, and then I go downstairs and I start packaging up all the coins that we have. Then we take all those coins to the post office. We get all the packages that we might get in, and then we have to basically, it's you're pricing every coin out. You're pricing how much you paid for it, and then we have to structure those coins in a certain video that would make more sense. So, say if we're talking about Indian head cents, or talking about high-end coins or modern coins, all of that has to be geared to specific days they're uploaded on YouTube and the channel. And then we're also, so every other day is basically an upload day during the week. So we have to spend the nights filming, um, going through ideas, responding to all the DMs, responding to all the comments on YouTube. And then I have to actually go look for inventory again when we have excess money. And we also, so it's very interesting how everything kind of works. Every day can be different. And we also have like the stuff that we're trying to do with branding, create stickers, create shirts. And you also have to push everything else forward. So how is the website going to change and how what we're buying is going to change? So it's a list of endless questions, but a lot of it doesn't end until, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then when you wake up the next day, you have, I mean, it's something that you don't want to take for granted, but you have like 15 messages on Instagram. You have 20 new comments on your YouTube channel, and then all of that. When can you do that during the day? So it's a very interesting topic, but it's something that you really have to focus on if you want to cultivate a community.
Yeah, I really like that. Cultivating a community. That's what like this sounds like a really what your business kind of revolves around.
Exactly.
thanks for watching this episode of Treasure Town Clips hosted by the Coin Dictionary. To hear more from Christian, his team over at Treasure Town, and the guest that we featured today, There's a link in the description that will take you to all of those, so be sure to look out for that and tune back in with some more coins, collectibles, precious metals, and other relevant information in the future here at the Coin Dictionary.